tunnels where you're watching TV and so you're like, how did the Mayans do that? And then you start looking, and then you click on another thing, and then suddenly it's 2 hours you've been on Wikipedia, and none of it's real.
Yeah.
it's all bullshit, you know.
Google yourself.
It all goes back to being rickrolled.
You do meat spin?
What's that?
Have you been meat spin?
Yeah, have you hit meat spin yet?
What is that?
No, you don't want to hit that. Would you like to see meat spin? Yeah, I would like to turn you guys onto something for once.
Go ahead.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like roulette. You want to see meat spin?
We did.
Yes. You think you can handle meat spin?
I don't, actually. I'm going to go
It's not bad.
I can't handle it, but yeah.
We might as well get to know each other a little bit before we talk about Franklin and Bash.
Why would you put this on?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? What's this thing today about the guy in the subway? Is that,
that's some guy licking his shoe, right?
Yeah. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't seen that video yet.
That's come up on
some guy licks
some guy's licking his shoe on the
That's
subway. I wanted to see that.
His own shoe.
It's a great video.
I was trying to get on it this morning.
But it doesn't bother New Yorkers for some reason.
We did at Robot Chicken.
See, that's meat spin.
That's meat spin. Okay.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome to the show. Welcome. Now we can talk to you guys.
All right.
That's like a nice warm towel from God. Thanks for that.
That's fantastic.
Wow. I'm going to say, at Robot Chicken, the show I do, we did, what do you call it?
I'm a big fan of Robot Chicken.
The chat roulette. We did that. And it was funny because every dude who was, throwing a beat was looking at 6 writers crowded around their laptop. That's what he saw, and what we saw was him. But that is better.
Yeah, that's
I'm
really
gonna send that
bad.
to my mom right now.
Is chat roulette on the iPhone? Is that the one?
They took it off.
Did they take it off the iPhone?
Well, there was a similar app. Bobby Kelly was using it a lot, but I think they removed it because there was a lot of, obviously nudity.
There was one what we were doing was we would get my girlfriend was on it, and we would just we kept going from like window to window.
Yeah.
And as soon as we caught a guy jacking, then I would just stick my face in there and wreck it and watch him fucking. It was so great.
Just watch it drop.
No, just watch him click out, and he would click somewhere else.
Oh, there's a guy that's
just licking his shoe on the subway, and that guy's just reading the paper. No one gives a fuck.
Oh, wait, he has 2 shoes on.
No, there's a guy next to him.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that would be
trying to nonchalantly look over.
That'd be nuts.
If he had 2 shoes on.
Wow, it looks like Chappie Sinclair.
And
he's going to town.
He's really going. He's like, it's like a cat would clean itself.
Yeah.
It's that fast. He's not just doing slow licks.
It's like Scatman Crothers.
Yes.
But no one's looking.
I'm calling Bravo Sierra.
How many licks does it take to get hepatitis from your...
He's wearing the shades, too, in case anybody recognizes
I think it's
bullshit.
Another setup video?
He actually looks
He's
like,
licking the top.
Who was it, Ernest Thomas from What's Happening?
Yes, he does.
Oh, wow, Rod.
He's licking one of Mabel King's old shoes, and she's not using it.
Rod. I read recently Rod is 60 years old now.
Is he really? That's fucked up.
What?
Wow. Well, Rerun's not
Rerun, no.
He's dead. On the earth, Fred Barry.
Rerun.
And so is fucking Shirley Hemphill.
Yeah.
The only one alive is Haywood Nelson, thank God.
Hiding out, because he knows they're after him.
He knows they're after him.
Well, I think they might have had a weight problem.
Curse.
I think that's bullshit, by the way.
Is he going for the other one now, too?
No, I think he's licking only the top.
Does he go for the other one?
Yes.
Is he taking the other shoe off?
I think it's a setup with the camera.
I didn't see him licking the bottom of it, so I think Jimmy's onto something.
No, no one's saying that he's not licking the top of the shoe.
No, you're licking the bottom.
But that's disgusting.
But it doesn't
too.
matter. I don't think that's an argument.
No, if you were licking the bottom of the shoe, then it would maybe...
That'd be disgusting.
That's why I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wow. I'm with you, Jimmy.
Maybe he's got an important interview and he wants it nice and bright and shiny.
He did lick both of the shoes. It's just the guy only started filming after the guy went for the second shoe.
Come on. And look, no one cares because it's New York.
Watching horrible videos for.
Exactly.
We got Mark and Breckin in studio
well, he
here.
asked for the video and we presented it. I think that's what
we kind of forced it upon him.
No, I asked for this.
Have you seen the Demi Lovato picture? Because I just saw that.
Who's she?
That's what I said when he showed me
my screen. She's on some Disney show that my daughter enjoys. But she did this photo to say she's just doing just fine now. She's in a bikini.
Wow.
Yeah.
What really bothers me about this photo is the drawer's open in her room. It's really filthy. Clean up the
He has a
room
problem seeing the camera too.
I don't like that
he doesn't like that you see.
Are
you OCD?
Okay.
No, not all. Like,
No,
it makes. You're gonna take a photo
I understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
You don't like when they're holding up the camera? I mean, their
you
phones?
can angle it so you don't see your
So you don't
hand.
see it.
I guess. I never thought of that.
Do you know that girl?
Shut the drawer.
I don't know that girl
And
at
her
all.
bed's not made.
I was going to say.
It's not
Yeah.
made. It's just
I'm
not
more
made.
concerned with the fact that she looks bald.
Danny,
I think she's probably concerned as well.
did you ever see the Facebook picture where
Looks
the
like
girls...
Fernando Valenzuela.
where the Facebook picture where the girl's trying to look sexy in the bathroom?
No.
Oh, you guys see this one.
I gotta get to this
and we will talk about Franklin and Bash, but
this guy's on Wikipedia.
I was gonna say,
yeah, man, you're not really on the internet.
You're not on the internet.
You're not really on the
I'm
internet
not
if you haven't seen this stuff.
advantage of what this thing
Oh
is.
my God! Yeah,
What Al Gore's
there's so much
invention
goodness.
gives us. What are you talking about? I love how quick you can get
MySpace
to it.
toilet?
No.
Oh, that's a great one.
She was trying to look sexy, and she forgot to flush.
Oh!
Flush the toilet.
Sweet.
What I want to know is who's the girl getting in the way of that hot picture?
Jimmy.
Oh, God, dude.
We should talk about the show.
Do you have a
before
problem with the
this.
Is there
mismatched
just a way to
panties?
get this off the screen?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
You don't want to sit there with
That
that
is
in front of you.
phenomenal.
God.
Before this is a complete waste of time, we really should talk about Franklin and Bash.
You guys have taught me more than I ever thought I'd learn.
Yeah, you really don't want to come into this school, though.
We're all extremely jealous that you're working with Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
right,
right,
he's
right off the bat.
Pretty fantastic right there.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, man.
Clockwork fans?
He's absolutely,
Yeah,
and he is everything you'd want Malcolm McDowell to be. He's terrifying. He's awesome. He's impish and creepy and great and funny.
English.
Super British. And
So British.
He's happy to headbutt you. He's a pub thug, and he
Oh,
would
really?
love nothing
Yeah,
more than to headbutt you.
Wow,
He's
damn.
awesome.
Do you ever talk to him about Caligula?
Caligula, yeah.
He's got stories about
he
that,
has the
too.
greatest stories in the
story.
world. He did this thing when we first met him. You know, it's basically Sir Malcolm McDowell, essentially, and he's a legend. We're doing a scene together, and he's looking at me during the scene. He's off camera, and he's looking like right about 3 inches above my eye. So he's just looking right here. I'm like, what the? And I'm trying to do the scene. I'm like, Mouse, what the fuck are you doing? I keep doing it, and I just met him. And about 2 days in, at the end of the scene, I go, Malcolm, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm looking at the height of a normal man. Fantastic. Fantastic. I was like, okay, so the gates are open now.
Does he have a beard still?
Okay,
good.
No, he doesn't
had
have
a beard,
now.
I think.
You don't
I
like
met him once.
You don't like him with the beard, do you?
I prefer him without it because it reminds me of Alexander
Little
Alex.
Alex.
Little Alex.
Yeah. What a great guy to work with, though. It's like he had a weird career, though. I mean, he's like he did like It and Clockwork, and then you didn't hear from him for a long time, and then he did Caligula, and I think they were embarrassed by that.
He's an amazing worker, though. He works his ass off.
And he's always working. I mean, he left Franklin and Bash. He left Franklin and Bash and was already doing 3 movies by the time he got in the car. Like, he just non-stop work. He just loves it.
Did he blow any takes?
No, only like us goofing off. He slapped me harder than I think any man has ever slapped me because he started laughing. So to get himself to stop laughing, he'll hurt me. So,
What an ass.
He's great. And then he throws, but he offsets it at the end by going, I'm sorry, Breckin. Ian Holm and I do that all the time at RADA. I was like,
great.
okay, then it's fine, Mouse.
I'm in great company then. Thank you.
I feel good.
Have you gotten him to sign anything from Clockwork?
No, we have a poster of Clockwork on the set in our
We
man
tried to get
cave.
him to singing in the rain.
Yeah, we tried to get him to dance.
Tried to get him to do that.
But no,
he was
we ran
game
out of
for
time.
it. He was
we
game
ran
for
out
it.
of time
I'd
on
let
the
him
show.
rape my girlfriend and kick me in the stomach if he'd do it. Wow, I heard Gene Kelly hated that too, that douchebag. Attacking Gene Kelly, but yeah, he hated it. Wow. I'm surprised that Gene Kelly hated the fact that his beautiful song was put to a rape. I really am an idiot.
That's what the song was written about originally, actually. They were just
I just kind of caught myself, like, why would I feign shock at Gene Kelly not liking
Of
what
course
they
he's
did
not
with
going to
that?
like that.
How could he not embrace that?
Right.
The true spirit of the song.
Yeah, he was traipsing around with an umbrella, and fucking Malcolm's having a good time with a pair of scissors.
Let's get the basics out. What's Franklin and Bash all about?
Paul?
Oh, you're throwing it at me.
I'm throwing it at you.
It's like,
Let me bring this interview right down and talk about
I'll tell the funny stories about, what goes on the set. And
Then you do the dog and pony.
That's his,
dog and pony.
I know you guys are lawyers.
2 lifelong friends, street lawyers. They win a high-profile case against a white shoe firm. The patriarch of that firm is Malcolm McDowell. And he wants to bring these guys into the firm to sort of shake up the stuffy culture that's going on in his firm. He kind of sees a little bit of himself when he became a lawyer, became an attorney in us. So,
And you guys are the loose cannons.
Mayhem ensues.
Yes.
We are the loose cannons in this stuff.
Is it a comedy or a drama? Is it more? I did look for the opening credits, and that was it.
It's a drama with comedy.
Saw only the opening credits?
I had to go somewhere, and I said, I
There
put
aren't,
on
but there aren't any opening
the opening
credits.
few minutes. I watched up to the part where there's a...
We just filmed
The
those.
part where you guys, the two doors open, you smack into each other, Laverne looks at Shirley.
Right.
Yeah, there's a car accident in
Oh,
the
okay.
street.
All right,
You
you did
see the
actually
car
see it.
accident, and then there's
That's
the
the
giant
first one.
ad of you.
Yeah.
And I literally had to go. I'm like, I want to commit to this when I can. I just didn't know you were coming into it. I'm babbling, making it about me. It's not about me.
Let's talk more about Gene Kelly and
It's
your
about
feelings
these
on
guys.
that song.
I know, I really am.
I believe he called him a douche.
Yeah, I really did. Then again, Bing Crosby was the real douche. You know.
But no, it's fun. And I don't know if you saw Garcelle Bouvet, who is not hard to look at all. Is I get to have a love scene with her. So that doesn't.
How was that? Look, leading man
good.
stuff.
Is she the? Was there was a black girl? That's her.
She is black. Yes.
Okay, and it was an Indian dude. I remember I did see that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
She's very
see
hot.
color,
She is,
Jimmy.
yes.
The scene
I don't
took
see
place
color.
between you, her, and a ladder.
It did. It took place between me and no, she's legally 7'2". I'm 3'4", and it is.
Yeah.
It is. I'm like straight from the Shire with her because she is a giant.
How tall is she?
I mean, she was in heels. I mean, in heels, she's got 6 feet.
She's pretty
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a fetish too. Actually, they have like dominatrixes who are like wrestlers or giantess, or the Amazons they call them, and they're like 6'1" and stockinged feet. That's how they tell you how tall they are without their heels and stockinged feet.
God.
You're supposed to let them wrestle with you and put their steroid clips in your face.
What do you think those stocking feet smell like?
Big steroid clips in your face. They pin you.
It's a great
They have
band
awful
name.
man faces.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's horrible.
With their healthy Adam's
brutal.
apple.
No, I was looking at female bodybuilders' site because I like big clits, and I was like, they have them.
That old wives' tale. Who doesn't? Really. My production company is called Big Clip Production.
You spell it with a K, so it's acceptable.
That's cool. And a Z, so it's fancy.
Jimmy likes them big.
I really do.
Oh my God!
Big
Yeah, but
clits.
usually when people say Jimmy likes them big, you don't think you're talking about clips.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Well, sometimes
I'm so glad my mom's going to be listening.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
I want to ask Mark
No,
Paul
I'm kidding, she
something.
doesn't.
How did you kind of know you weren't stuck being typecast from Saved by the Bell? Because you obviously watched a few of your co-stars just kind of, they all are just Saved by the Bell people trying to do something else. How did you know that wasn't going to happen?
I think when Bochco gave me a shot.
Yeah,
gave me a shot to do Blue.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time that I was playing a young adult. I was sort of playing my age at that point. That was I'd say that was the break.
Were you frustrated before that? Like,
it's not that I was frustrated. It was just that you're doing roles where I still looked pretty young for my age, and I was playing a guy freshly out of college, and I wasn't really playing my age. I wasn't frustrated because I was working, but I still wanted to do something where you feel like you need to prove yourself in a way, and that was the shot. That was it.
That's cool. Well, I got a question here, a favorite episode question.
It has to be the pet pills.
It is, yes.
Is it the pills or is it the?
Jesse Spano.
That's his favorite episode.
My favorite episode of Saved by the Bell.
How many times have you
that clip is
masturbated to that?
hysterical.
Too many calluses to count.
It's so over the top. No one ever did that much speed.
It's ridiculous.
It's
And the way they worked it in, where she's supposed to go to that dance audition and sing "I'm so excited." So she goes, No, I can sing. Listen, I'm so excited. I'm so scared. And she just crumbles.
so bad.
It's so brilliant. it is the prequel to Showgirls. It is awesome.
It really is
It's so
brutal.
good, yeah.
I love it.
Because you know the writer, when he wrote it, was just like fucking gold. Like he just thought like,
This is it, man.
Perfect.
You know, she's got a break, and this is right where it happens, and
It's so organic. You know?
it's so organic.
I can't believe I have these kids to do this.
Exactly.
I can't believe they're going to say this.
These lucky kids get to say my words. Drink it in, Morris.
Watch me.
It is by all. I mean, it's funny. I told MP on set, I was like, let me just get it out of the way. That's my favorite episode.
Favorite
He
episode.
goes,
That's by
"It's
far.
everybody's favorite episode."
That's everybody's. favorite.
Yeah, that's like the one everybody.
Mine, and I don't remember a lot of that shit.
It's pretty dry.
I'm pretty fucking drunk at that age. But Becky the Duck, Becky the Duck was another one where I had no idea until a fan told me about it, and then I YouTubed it, and I was like, that is a good episode.
That is quality.
That is quality television.
Yeah, that's like the Different Strokes Poseidon episode.
Oh, no, please.
That is just the best.
Please.
No.
Dudley in the bathtub.
With Gordon Jones.
Oh, how do you not love that?
Oh, my God.
Mr. Carlson.
Mr. Carlson playing Poseidon, the bike shop manager.
Oh, is that what you meant, Poseidon? Okay.
Yeah.
That was hot.
That was a great episode.
The very special episodes were always the best episodes.
That might be the best,
Yeah.
very special episode, the Different
yeah.
Strokes. But like, I like that the writers were like, we can't have Arnold getting arrested. Throw it to Dudley.
Throw it to Dudley.
Yeah.
Dudley, this is yours.
Yeah. Do we do the red-haired kid or we do Dudley?
Yes, Dudley's father and his Maria Shriver teeth showed up.
Oh my God, he was
giant
he had
fucking
a huge
choppers.
Easter Island head. He was a giant-headed man.
I love that one. And then Mr. Drummond's in his fucking his beige
His cardigans,
raincoat, and he runs in with the police to help with Arnold. Like he brings the kid back for another molesting. Show us what happened while we look through the keyhole.
I don't think that was part of the episode. When you're growing up on TV like that, do you reach a certain point where you have to go to the writers and kind of look and go, we're getting a little old for that?
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
Age 13. We reached that threshold. No, that's why the show worked, because we were blissfully innocent. And it wasn't until probably the 18, 19 when we were doing the college years and stuff like that, we were ready to move on.
Just say,
We've had enough, and some of us did. I stuck around, but I think Elizabeth or Tiffany took off early.
How many years did you have on the show?
We had 5. But it's run. I mean, it's just been in some guys.
Yeah, forever.
It really,
God, I thought it was more than 5 years.
It feels like it's more.
It was it was a 5 years though. That was like an important 5 years for you guys, because it was that 5 years where you really changed a lot.
Yeah.
You go from being a kid, and then it's like, hey, I'm a man. What the fuck happened?
It's the most awkward period in your life, and
you were on television.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Do you get residuals?
Well, no, not.
It's like Gilligan.
I just signed a check for 13 cents.
You just missed out on the. Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, it was Saturday morning. It was Saturday morning. It was the first of its kind. They didn't know how to negotiate. We had our parents negotiating for us. What was a manager back then?
You got the Seinfeld Happy Fun Time checks.
I would have smacked my mom in the face.
They didn't know back then. They didn't know. They didn't know as much.
I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Which brings you back to the writer going, I can't believe I get these kids to say this shit for them out there getting paid.
Pennies on the dollar.
This is fantastic.
Pennies on the dollar. Oh, my God.
Didn't MASH, don't the guys in MASH, I'm sure Aldo gets residuals, so they already had them by that time, because that ended at 82, so didn't they have residuals?
Well, some people did. If you go back to the Honeymooners, like fucking Trixie wound up getting...
And that's what we work for, right? As an actor, you want that, you want to get, what is it, 60 shows in, and then you start making the residuals where they put it in syndication?
But also, this was Saturday morning.
It was Saturday morning.
It hadn't been done other than cartoons. They hadn't done live action.
What time did the original air?
I don't know, Saturday mornings.
This is a nerd test that I'm not
good at. I didn't know that.
Like you're trying to
I
test
just remember
me.
any time it was on, I was really hungover. So
But also, it started airing like I remember watching it when I would get home from school. The reruns were on and still on. We can turn it on now.
But that's syndication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that you guys didn't get stuff from that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was your reaction when you saw Dustin kind of doing what he
We were
started
talking
doing?
about this yesterday. He's seen it. It's not real.
Tape.
He's saying it's not real.
Really?
I was saying it did not seem real. There were cuts and things like that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a oneer. It wasn't a one shot.
It wasn't a one shot.
There was some editing going on.
Camera down.
We changed together on a sitcom. You got the audience, so you have these changes. They call them quick change rooms, and you have to go in. So Mario, Dustin, and I, thankfully they gave Mr. Belding his own.
Slower.
Thankfully they gave Mr. Belding his own room, because it'd be kind of creepy to have kids change with an older man.
Dustin, we Cracker, go.
Yeah, we had to change in the same room. I didn't see he was carrying a hog for 5 years. I mean, that's I don't know. I wasn't really looking. But if somebody's
nothing
proudly
you in the back.
But if somebody's proudly carrying a weapon of mass destruction, then you're
gonna
always
notice.
You're gonna notice. You're gonna be proud of it.
Yeah, my friends.
Right? I mean, anybody who has that, they're always like, "Look at this."
So lonely.
Yeah.
That's and that never happened.
I don't have that, and I do that. I just fucking.
We had Dustin on the show.
Years ago,
years ago. Yeah, I think it went down.
How'd that go?
Horribly.
Yeah,
horrible.
Fans had voted.
It was probably the fans
Fans have voted it worst interview ever.
Worst interview ever.
Was it when he was doing? I mean, I guess he still was doing. He was doing stand-up.
Yeah.
And you want to know the second worst interview?
For lack of a better word, I'll say stand-up is what he was doing.
Second Dustin Diamond.
No. Dustin Diamond voted worst. Second worst, a guy that made balloon animals on the radio.
Really? That didn't work?
Wow. No. But Dustin Diamond was worse than that.
Wow.
That's why I bring
People
that
would
up.
rather hear than Dustin talking, which was a little odd.
Me and Rich Voss took him out afterwards because me and my buddy Rich used to go to.
Dustin Diamond out?
Yeah, we used to go to watch rats. So we would throw peanut butter and then watch the rats come out. And we took Dustin to do that. So the three of us sat there and fed, like we would throw peanut butter out the window, and the rats would come out, and stupid Voss would lock his car door because he was so afraid of rats. I'm like, they're not fucking people. You dope.
You idiot.
Yeah, that's what my hang with Dustin Diamond.
And then what about Elizabeth when she went on to make
Showgirls?
Showgirls, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, were you guys just like, oh boy.
Fantastic.
I know.
Well done.
Yeah, well done, girl.
Thank you.
Well done, girl.
I have the limited edition box set that comes with pasties.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. I
do you
love
put
that
them on
movie.
when you watch it?
I
And
might.
I
might.
Spin around a little bit. Yeah.
But I will say that movie is fucking priceless.
Yeah, that one was good
That
because
is
it was like seeing somebody that you went to school with just about up on the pole. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
It was like a school play about stripping.
Yes. Exactly.
It was impressive.
Fantastic.
We have a Saved by the Bell question coming in.
Really?
Who's this?
Shocking.
We got to get one
Jojo.
out. Hey, what's up, brother?
I was a huge fan, and I've listened to tons of interviews with all you guys on different shows throughout the years, and every time a little bit more gets out, but one thing that's constant is the fact that they say that you and Mario, literally between scenes, were banging every fucking chick, every extra, anything.
That is a rumor. Rumor has it.
Well, he's not going to deny that.
All the actresses and actors agree to it, except for, well, we haven't talked to you. But everyone says it, so tell us, is it true?
Were you banging everyone all the time?
Were you putting up numbers?
Are you asking him or me? I'm Lucky Louie.
Both.
We were having a good time. What are you going to say? How old were
Cool
we?
answer.
Yeah,
How old
right?
were we?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I forgot the extras, man. Fuck, that's right. There's probably a lot of hot extras. Oh,
There were some hot extras. There were some hot
Scott
coaches.
Wolf was an extra.
He was hot. But there was. I mean, we had Bridget Wilson. She's Pete Sampras' wife. She was a guest star. We had who other guest stars did we have? We had Denise Richards was a guest star.
Wow.
We had a bunch.
Co-stars are different though because they're used to you and they're also stars of the show.
But figured they just started. Because you start on a show like Saved by the Bell, so they're fresh off the boat.
That's true.
You know, and we were Saturday morning stars. What's not to love?
Listen to this.
You had no competition. It was like your competition was Tom and Jerry. That was it. You had no
Our competition was Fred Savage in the Wonder Years.
He pulled. Back in the day, he pulled.
He pulled numbers?
We were both on that show.
By the way, my chick has another story that's coming in.
Oh, no.
I met Mr. Belding at a club in L.A., and he got very handsy with me.
Yeah.
He got very handsy with it.
Welcome to the club.
This is now the third fucking person.
Yeah.
That has tried to accost her at some juncture in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Who's this now?
Who are the other two?
Well, my chick. She's fucking
Who are the other two?
L.A.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Will Chamberlain.
That is the perfect storm of people right there. Belding, Kareem, and Chamberlain.
The other one was, what's his name? Josh. Type it down real quick. I got them all.
From Wonder Years?
I'll suck here.
No.
Some guy rolling in a hot tub.
Josh Lucas.
Josh Lucas.
Josh Lucas.
Hit on
Josh Lucas. And that fucking other guy.
Who's the other one? I forgot.
Yeah.
John Lucas?
Some guy about the
George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Like the International Monetary Fund.
Yeah.
She has to get naked in front of a green screen. Yeah.
Where was she?
Oh, E-Rock's got a question?
At some party.
Oh, E-Rock's a big fan.
Well, I am a big fan, but with Mr. Belding.
Is that a wedding band on your finger?
Yes, it is.
It's nice.
Thank you. There's a friend of mine.
You have no idea of the dynamics of this room. He has no idea.
Giant wedding. Fucking. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
There's a friend of mine, Molly, who's a big fan of yours. I think you know who she is. She was also
excellent aside.
Picked up by Mr. Belding down in Orlando on
Belding.
Universal City Walk.
Successfully picked up?
I don't know, but he was at a bar there that she was at, and he was all over her for most of the night.
That's nice.
He's got time.
Good
Why
job.
not?
What's he supposed to do?
Do you have
Act right now.
you have a question?
Yeah, what's
Saved
your
by
ad?
the Bell question?
Yeah, besides,
what about a reunion? I remember you went on Jimmy Fallon, and
yeah, that was fun.
Is that going anywhere?
No, I think that was. I mean, not on my side. I wouldn't mind going back on Fallon and doing that character again, but there's no reunion.
I'd like you to concentrate on Franklin and Bash.
That we haven't even talked about, really.
No, I just like you not to don the Zach outfit.
It's hard to talk about
now.
a show you really haven't seen.
Yeah, but you can see the guys.
It's like putting on a cape,
here.
though.
Yes.
You know, I'd say.
No, it is exactly.
But I gotta get out there.
Like
I gotta get out there.
I mean, we'll all check it out, but it's just hard to talk about because we don't really know.
I wish I would have known it was
Don't
today.
show yet.
It was my obviously fuck
Yeah,
up.
we
I really
fucked
thought
up.
it was just to promote because of Malcolm. He's not until the end of June.
Yeah, we're gonna have Malcolm in, so I think we said that. Yeah, Iraq, you got a
What
question?
was your question, Iraq?
That'll be fun.
Well, when Saved by the Bell ended, they started a college version of the show on NBC, and Mark was a lot bigger in size going into college.
Yes,
Then when that ended, he went to NYPD Blue. He was a lot smaller again.
Steroids.
So
No,
I
it
was
was-
wondering,
it
were
was
you
10
doing that
years
to
later.
compete with with Mario
bigger and
Lopez?
smaller.
No. We always, every season of Saved by the Bell, we thought we were going to be canceled. And so after the 5th or 4th season, we were done. It was done with high school, and we thought, well, that's the end of the show. So I was about to go to college. I wanted to play football. So I gained a shit ton of weight, and I was ready to go. And then I got a call like a month before we started production and said I had to lose weight. So I didn't lose that weight until afterwards. And then with NYPD Blue, we're talking 94 to 2001.
Wow.
So you had time.
I had some time
You were on
to
for
get
7
clean again.
Yeah.
You know, to get the shit out of my system before I got tested.
De-cycle.
To get my testes back.
Yeah.
And Breckin, where are we at with Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken, we're doing we got 2 seasons left to go to see if we do some more. We got another 2 seasons to write. We're about to start writing in September. So yeah.
Good. Why are you pointing at the TV?
We were on a flight, so we just saw this whole
we just saw all this stuff.
Schwarzenegger thing? It just broke this morning.
Wow, that's good stuff.
How does a governor and former action star like that keep that a secret? That's amazing.
That's pretty big.
That's a big.
He's got a love child that could be, what, 10 years old?
It's a 10-year-old, right?
Yeah,
What
was it Seth Meyers said? He's a 10-year-old, but he benches 350.
We were...
I wonder if she knew, though, and they just stayed together because he was the governor. Like, why do you let it out right now?
Because he's done. I think that's exactly why. Because he's done being a politician, he can let it out, and it's nothing. It's nothing an actor.
But why do you need to let it
It's
out?
probably going to come out in the divorce anyway, or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But how did it not come out before now?
Let's all ponder.
Yes, let's just sit here and ponder why.
Why?
And anytime you read it, it's just there's no excuse for I take full. And I like to take full responsibility. Full responsibility.
I wish his statement actually gave up halfway through like that. I'm going to. We get it. Get to the chopper.
Dylan. What an ass. The other one was Adam Rifkin. Really? Director.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's the other one that tried to accost her.
Well, better him than Joel.
Yes, that's true. He's a director or some shit. I don't know.
Well, let's get these guys out of here. Franklin and Bash.
Apparently, everybody's horny out there in Hollywood, or she's just comes off like a
I was
whore.
about to say maybe she's asking for.
It's a girl. It's a girl.
It's a female. She has boobs.
I don't know.
Frank,
that's true.
what else you want to say about Franklin and Bash before we kick you out?
Kick you out? We're getting out of here.
We're getting out.
Our show is over.
What time did you guys start?
We 6 to 6.
Oh, we were 6 to 10. It's grinding.
That's right. 4 hours.
Wow, how do you do it? Good Lord.
Crazy. It's
amazing.
All right.
We try to start off mediocre and then just taper off. So by 10 o'clock, you're like,
I
enough.
think it was a success today.
Absolutely. We go downhill from 6:15 on. We're horrendous.
It's just starting early.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Getting up so fucking
Getting
early.
out of bed.
Get past that. This is easy.
I have to shake
You
Opie.
guys need hugs.
Why did I fucking share that?
My name isn't big enough on the wall. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes they don't know which one's which.
Franklin and Bash. Wednesday, June 1st is the big
The
premiere.
Opie and Anthony of TV.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, all right, there you go. 9 p.m. on TNT.
You guys are on the Twitter? Are you on the Twitter?
We just got on the.
That's a whole big thing now, isn't it?
It really
That's
is.
crazy.
It's a big waste of time.
Big
It's
waste
just
of
anger.
fucking time.
I usually sit
That's
there
what we were just saying. No, we just got really bitter. We were so fucking happy. We had a great day. We were out promoting this shit. And I'm like, we're happy. I'm like tweeting all this happiness. And then there's this one guy.
Hey, Zach, eat a bag of shit.
Yeah. So the whole thing. I turned to him, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I want to throw this thing out of the window. It takes one douchebag, and your whole day is ruined.
God damn you. Exactly.
It even happens to these two.
Oh,
He's like, hey, why don't you stop looking at what other people are saying? I'm like, I'm not. You tweeted me.
That's what it is. It's like people have access to your phone. It's like people have access to text you. And Jimmy was saying that yesterday. It's like someone's standing at your screen door just yelling, "You suck!" into your house.
But they have a mask on.
Yeah. You don't know who they are. You're not allowed to open the door and punch them.
Right.
And then you close the door in their face and go, I don't want to listen to this. They go, well, you can't take it.
We did the same thing. I'm like, I'm not going to respond. He's like, he won. I'm like, oh, how do I win?
It was the sad thing is this, Bob 76439 is sitting, has no idea that Mark Paul and I are in the airport. Like, no, you tell that motherfucker I'm not gonna win.
It's like Mad Men in the airport.
It is insane.
Maddening.
It's insane.
My tactic is to just private message them horrific things about their mother and then block them.
But
so
don't
that
you
way,
have to follow them to private
But he does that and then he unfollows
I'll
them.
just follow real quick, private message that what a douchebag asshole, how horrid things about his mother and her sex life and things, and then unfollow and block him. So he can't ever get back to you.
Now, does he know if you? Because I'm new to it. Does he know if you've blocked him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
but then he can still spew, or she can still spew.
Oh, yeah, but they usually have like 25 followers.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing with this. Great. Ooh, you really got me there.
You and your family can enjoy that comment. Yeah, we just started doing it. It's insane.
Welcome.
I've never responded to it. I've tried so hard not to respond to anything, but it's like everything you ever thought about yourself looking in the mirror late at night when the demons come, they say to you. It's just insane.
That's it. And forget it after, like, I could have a beer in my hand. Halfway through the beer, I'm just like, fucking motherfuck you it just all pours out. Yeah. People are like, oh, Anthony's drinking. Yeah, fuck it. You and your mother's fucking.
It is insane.
So what and then you get you get sensitive about followers, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the numbers. So he's got
it's a numbers game.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. So you don't want to lose a follower. What if I lose this guy?
Follow me.
Follow me. It's so desperate. It's so fucking desperate. It's
just
so
a desperate thing.
So what are your Twitter names?
Good luck with this one.
I had a guy.
Count followers?
At Breckin Meyer.
Yeah, we had this thing where when the show started, TNT said you want to get your Twitter, and I was like, okay, show me what it is. There was a dude as me already saying he was me. And he was twittering it wasn't even cool. Like, I wish it was a guy who was like, just finished pit fighting. Yeah, but it's a guy who was like, just left Starbucks. All I kept thinking, the first thing I thought was, first of all, this might be me. I'm not sure. But so we
I don't want that out there.
Yeah, I don't want that out there. That's my private life. There's a line with celebrity. You can't know them at Starbucks.
Right.
Look, if you give out your Twitters, you will get followers today.
Oh, yeah. Mine's my name. Mine's pretty easy.
Yeah,
mine's my name.
MP_Gosselaar.
Okay.
Gosselaar has 12 A's.
Underscore.
12 A's.
Gosselaar.
Sometimes you gotta hit him back though, man. Like if a guy will tweet me something nasty, well, you're entitled to your opinion.
That'll show you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I go right for the jugular.
I just write back, seriously, that hurt. Words hurt, you know that. And then I leave a Bible verse at some point. I made one up, but
I love blocking people. It just feels wonderful.
It's like isn't that like showing defeat when you block?
No, not at all. It's because you're not stopping them from saying what they want to say. It's closing the door and it's dismissing them. When you're blocking somebody, you're saying that I don't want to read what you're saying. You can say it, but I don't want to read it.
But I'm done with you.
But here's the thing: we're searching Franklin and Bash. We're searching your name. it comes up on that. It's not coming to
it'll
you.
come up on that.
So it's coming up on that.
Well, I
so,
see it under my at mentions.
right, but that's if it's directly at you, and then you can block that person. But but just your name.
Oh, I never search my name, never. I only search under the at mentions. Like if they just, I don't mind if they're just bashing me as Jim Norton because they're just saying I don't like Jim Norton. Fair.
Okay,
but if they're actually saying it to me, they want me to hear it.
Are you at Jim Norton? Is that you?
Yeah. And I don't care about follow. It means nothing to me. 107,595. I don't even think about it. Or 596 after this. So I just block them and dismiss them, and I never think about them again. You forget them because you're not seeing their name.
Well, we search our show, and that's how you know.
Yeah, you want to get kind of
hashtags or Franklin and Bash.
Doesn't it come out?
No, but it's.
But you have these things with. I just learned about the hashtag thing, and you have people who are like, "We'll be like."
Well, they promoted the hell.
We had no. Yeah. By the way, all we did was interrupt.
I want to apologize.
Yeah,
we just pissed off every single basketball fan because TNT. God bless them, promoted the hell out of it. Our faces were dancing all over the screen while these guys are trying to watch the game.
It's as close as I'll ever get to the NBA, so I was happy to have
move out of the way. I'm trying to watch the fucking game.
Yeah.
But there was the hashtag thing where you'd see something like we do a press thing and see how's the show looking. People are like, can't wait to see Franklin and Bash. Looks so good. Hashtag things I'll never say. Well crafted, but fuck you.
You fucking
nobody goes to the internet to say nice things.
No,
like you're never at home. Like I just want to let him know I think he's great.
And I just want to read how great I am.
It's
not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
I hate to do this. Roland is looking.
Yeah,
at
he's
panicking. You guys got to be somewhere.
He is panicking.
All right.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Yeah, you guys were great.
Thanks for coming in.
Franklin and Bash we pull up June 1st, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock on TNT.
Jimmy gets to see the whole thing.
Yes, I have the disc.
Yes.
So you can watch it, or I will just leak them, whatever you like.
eBay.
All right, and we're done too, I guess.
Yes. See you tomorrow.
Late at.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony.